for us bonus fathers out there, right? There could be people in our family or friends like, oh man, that's not your daughter anyway. That's not your son anyway. Like, man, don't worry about what they're doing. Now all of a sudden you operate in that place of, yeah, you know what? That's my stepkid anyways. If they, you know what, if they mess up over here, who cares? If they, at least my kids ain't doing, because your kids feel that. Your kids will sense that. Like, why am I getting treated differently than, I thought we're all a family. But now all of a sudden is, oh, these kids are better. Like, all of a sudden you putting these kids like, I thought we're all family, but you see, now your kids are feeling like, oh, you love them more, right? Or all of a sudden you're putting labels like, kids pay attention, right? They're not sure about, maybe you just got in a relationship, and so now you're taking on the woman's kids, right? You might have your own kids as well, but you're taking women's kids. When you're introducing them, oh yeah, these are my kids. Oh, these are my stepkids. They understand. So now all of a sudden you put that label on them. Like, oh, okay, like, so he's not even trying to be like a real father to me. He, in his mind, is like, that's what it is. Now again, there's some people that might operate in that where it works for them. Cool. If that works for you, cool. But just be mindful of certain things like that we can do, and be mindful of how other people will try to say certain things and put certain things in our head to all of a sudden try to cause that division. Like, especially right now, man, 2025, there's so much division going on, right, in families. So many feuds that, like, it's to the point where people don't even know why they're feuding. There's people making up stuff that wasn't even part of the story, right? There's people, there's mothers, right, that's making up stuff about the fathers, vice versa, right? And it's just causing a bunch of division for no reason, right? So just be mindful of those things, and ask yourself, like, what's the toughest family challenge, you faced as a dad, right? And how did you get through that? Are you still trying to go through that right now, right? How are you handling that right now, right? How do you teach your kids to handle conflict and responsibility, and how to handle certain things when it's their own family or it's their own so-called friends that is causing these issues in the household, right? Giving them that tools, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about trying to make sure that we give the knowledge and we help our kids. Basically, we're passing the torch, right? And we're letting them take off with it. The best legacy isn't just what we provide, right? It's how we show up in our fear, with every dollar, with every hug, with every conversation, right? Just be the dad who doesn't just survive, right? But be the dad who's going to thrive, right? That's what it's about for us, is being able to do those things.